So, aloha. So check it out. What are we gonna do today? Well, I just got a phone call. Well, my wife got the phone call from my father-in-law. What dog? That dog, every time she's on camera, that's all you hear. German short hair. So that's what they do. Anyways, so my father-in-law's got a bunch of pigs sitting in one of his big, it's actually one of his old traps. It's a corral trap. And so now what we do out here is to hold these pigs for a while. He wants to, I guess, what do we call it now? Separate them. That's the word, separate them. And he's gonna take and castrate some. He's gonna put them in the pens to finish them off. Some of them he's gonna let go, and some he's just gonna, I don't know what he's gonna do, okay? I'm just the son-in-law that comes out here and helps. The Howley son-in-law helped the Portuguese father-in-law. This ought to be pretty good. So, got my ropes, got my stuff. We'll put all this in here. And then, let the fun begin. So stay tuned.
So are you wearing that?
Why not? That's what I always wear.
I think you need to change your clothes.
What? You don't like the shirt?
No, the shirt's just fine. I think you need to put on long pants and shoes. That's not gonna work.
You know what, woman? You don't tell me. Look, I'm gonna go change real quick. And come on, dog. Not because you told me, but because I want to now. Come on, dog. Let's get out of here. That's nothing wrong with it.
Don't let them
Don't let him eat me.
hit you where it's gonna hurt. Just go easy, easy. Come. Come, Mama-san.
That's a pretty original name. You call her Mama Sal?
Mama-san.
Mama-san.
Oh, Mama Sal.
Let's go a little bit more slow. They're gonna come this side. Come, Mama-san, come. Come. Up here. Come. Right here.
She's right behind you.
Yeah.
Which one did you want?
Any one of these buggers we can catch and we can
Come on, cowboy. Now this is done.
Hey, I cannot swing them. I gotta just throw. Okay. Come on, bugger. Give me that.
You want me to come around the fence? So he turned his head towards me?
Let me just go easy. What came out? Give me that. I'm gonna jump on you and bite your ear.
You want me to open the
What
gate?
you gonna do with that small one?
I get that small bugger go for you, and then I can let the mother out. You get your leg. Who's the bugger?
I caught your damn fence.
Very good. You can
What a chin.
Hey, what the heck?
There you go.
Alright?
You want me to tie this one up?
Yeah. I usually separate so they don't come out because we're going to put them in the truck and while we get the other ones. You don't have to tie it.
Somebody showed me one time.
Yeah, I didn't forget that.
Which one you want next, Dad?
We're going to take them all, so there ain't no difference.
So no matter.
There's no difference.
That was a good throw.
Yeah,
Trying to catch that tree.
that's what I was trying to do.
There you go.
It's like female.
Yeah.
And boys and boys get all them buggers. I'll give you more practice.
Yeah, that's always good.
That way you don't forget.
I can't forget. I thank you so much for this
Right.
opportunity to.
Yeah, well.
You know, I've had two of them.
Came out.
Slippery bug, eh? What's this damn grease pig? Why does that bug go there and kiss you?
Yeah. Come say hi. I'm trying to tighten this up. Shut up. All right. Look at me. Get that under his nose. Come on, little piggy. You want a piece of this? I know you do. Let's just try my little rope. I don't know what this thing is. I got a shoestring longer than this one.
They make movies out of these.
I know.
Glad she's not recording this part. We've got a reputation must uphold.
Got that bug twice and he went through the damn rope twice.
Get ready, he gonna come at you. There it is. On the paw!
Man, it's like what?
That's like, holy smokes.
Probably 22 damn boys. 2 females.
Yeah.
My fault to let the buggers out.
Yeah. He'll get him again. So you guys come out to Hilo, look up OK Farms, and get you on this tour. You're gonna love everything that you see out here. Okay. Hey, aloha, check it out. We're on now.
Oh, all right.
We've been on the whole time. Not that kind of show.
Yes.
So, hey, so check it out. So we're doing some exploring today. We're up on...
Mauna Kea.
Watch out.
No, we're not. Okay. We're up on Mauna Kea. And what are we doing?
We're exploring.
Exploring. We are exploring.
No, but we are here at the Doctor's Pit.
Kalua Kauka is the Hawaiian name of the area.
Yes. And so the whole story of this is
The
that
Mo'olelo.
yes, the Homo'olelo
We're back
is
here if you guys need me. Go ahead, you guys, jump in
that
there.
there was
and
this guy, and his name was Edward Gurney, and he had a hale up here. And then this other guy,
talk. Hale's a house.
Mr. David Douglas, came. He's a botanist, and he's from England.
Yes.
He's
he was
from
a
England.
Scottishman.
He was a Scotsman, but he's from England. Go figure. But anyways, he's coming to the Americas to come and visit and look at different plants. And then he came here and he stopped at Edward's house, and then he was telling about what he wanted to do. And he was actually, they were having breakfast one day.
Yes.
And he was bragging to Edward about,
It was the next day,
he was bragging to Edward about all of his travels, and then he had a lot of money.
allegedly.
So this is all the story, okay? So he had a lot of money. Anyways, so Edward went out and told him, hey, you should go over here and look at the different places. These are really great plants. And Edward Gurney was a wild cattle trapper. So he had all these kaupukas, which are cattle pits.
Yes.
And the wild cattle would fall in there, and then he would kill them and then sell the meat, the hide, and that's how he made his money. So anyways, he was telling Douglas about these places that he had. And the story is that, oops, Douglas fell in a pit. And then the wild cattle fell in as well and trampled him. And oops, he died. So, but all the history and things like that, everybody in town was saying, no, Edward killed him to take his money. And just kind of disguise this whole thing as him falling into the catapuka
By accident.
by accident.
Yeah.
But we don't know. But so we're gonna go take a look at this today. There's a monument down here on the slopes of Mauna Kea, and we're gonna go take a look at this monument that they've built to him in the pit that he fell in.
And why is David Douglas famous?
But wait, there's more.
Because everybody knows the Douglas Fir Christmas tree
Right.
was named after this guy,
Christmas tree.
David Douglas.
Discovered that species of
Oh,
plant. Yeah.
okay. So that's how we have the Douglas Fir Christmas tree. So next time you buy your Christmas tree,
Right.
Buy a steak also.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Okay.
So
It's like in memory.
We are gonna head down and take a walk and go and take a look at the monument right now.
okay, shoot, Sparky later.
You guys go that way. I'm gonna go around and take the camera so we can, because there it is. We got the whole clan with us. Look at everybody there. Look at that. Okay, everybody.
Are you gonna put that camera in the car so you don't have to carry it? Oh, sorry.
You know what? That's my wife. No, baby, I'm carrying it because I'm a man. I should put this in the car. These are koa trees.
Mostly koa trees is what you see everywhere. And of course, if you open the gate, you gotta close the gate.
Look at this big handsome tree right here.
Yeah. So these are koa trees.
It's just so you imagine being in the early 1800s as a botanist, not from here, just like cruising through the forest. It's just crazy. Like you just don't know what's out here, enjoying nature, but still, it's just kind of interesting. I wouldn't do that personally. I'd be like, hey friend, are you from here? How about you take me around so I don't fall into any kaupukas. But yeah, so the monument's just down here.
And what kind of tree is this?
And this is a koa tree.
Look at that. Wow.
But it's known for its really hard, beautiful wood. So they make flooring out of it, they make
Jewelry.
they make bowls, all kinds of things.
Cabinets.
Cabinets, yes, cabinets. That'd be really expensive. Dining room tables. But the trees aren't actually good.
Yeah, like what was he doing here? It's crazy. Down here, all the way down here by himself, just walking through the woods.
Yeah, off the beaten path.
And
boom, he falls into a hole. And there's a really big ravine right here, so.
And kaupukas are basically big pits that guys would dig to catch wild cattle, but they would camouflage them and so that the cows wouldn't see them and fall into them.
Yeah. Okay, so here we are at the monument, and as you can see, it says Kalua Kauka in memory of David Douglas, Dr. David Douglas, killed near this spot in a wild bullock pit, July 12th, 1834 AD. And so this was erected by the Hilo Burns Club kind of in memory of him. And so the wild bullock pit is kind of what we were talking about, the kaupuka where wild cattle were trapped and then killed and sold for their meat and their hide. And so Bretta died here, and we don't know the real story, but the myth is that he was actually killed, murdered by being pushed into this kaupuka and then trampled by wild cattle. And what actually looks like the pit, you know? That he could have fell in. But you know, for like us humans with 2 legs, you can kind of crawl out of things like that. But it'd be interesting to have known like how deep it was and how it was laid out, that he actually couldn't climb out of it before wild cattle came.
Because there's a fence there.
Yeah, so.
Hey, is that block actually?
Yeah. Oh, it's like a stone wall kind of a thing. Let's pick it up. Ah! So it's kind of like right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. So let's just like break this down. So this could have been a
Don't fall in.
of it. But still, you know, as a person, even if it's stone wall, you can kind of climb out. You
Unless
know?
he fell in and whacked his head.
Whacked his head or fell in, and then the guy drove the cattle down and chased him down.
But the other part of the story was that a cow fell in the puka on top of him and killed him.
Yeah. Well, if you're in a hole with a wild cattle that wants to eat you alive, absolutely. They're just gonna like try, you know, as they're scared too and they're trying to get out.
Right.
They're gonna, you know, do as much as they can to get out. But you know what? That kind of looks like it, you know? It's really nice. There's a man-made stone wall here, and it's kind of in a semicircle. So would lead one to believe it could have been right here, you know? But we don't know what the story is.
So you could see this whole like rock wall in here, whole circle. Oh, that's pretty neat, huh?
Adrian, Brian, Korea, Forbes. So those are all the people that helped. So I'm just kind of curious as to why these people felt the need to build a monument here in honor of him. So were these all his friends? It'd be interesting to kind of Google it and see who these Adrians, Brian's, Koreas, Forbes, Ross, and Wilson were. If they were his friends that were like, hey, what happened to our buddy? He fell into a kaupuka and was killed. And so like, let's build a cement rock monument to him in the middle of nowhere on the slopes of Mauna Kea. So he must have been a pretty important person. Or that, you know, like how many of your friends would build a monument for you in the space that you got killed, you know? I would build one for you, Jeffrey.
All of
I
my
would.
friends. That's why we're family.
I know, so it's kind
Ohana.
of interesting to.
It is, it's pretty neat. What's the capstone up there?
I don't know. Oh, You want me to go up there now? in my current state?
Yes.
No, but it's just interesting.
Oh, I mean, you think about it though. Maybe they chased him because this is like a bowl in here.
Yeah.
So what if they chased the cows down in this?
Yes.
And ran them out that way?
Absolutely, that makes sense.
And then it would kind of push them, like herd them through.
Yeah.
You know?
Because it just falls down right here. So if you're kind of looking at maybe like the cattle's perspective when they're running down the hill, that they're like, oh yeah, I would just go straight and then we'd just climb this ridge right here. But then little did you know, there's a 20-foot drop right off of these bushes right here.
And I did not know
And you didn't know it. And if it was camouflaged with whatever they put on it, you know, to kind of make it look like it was a flat surface.
These thorny things are trying to kill him here?
Right. So it's kind of genius, you know. Them buggers had brains back then.
Oh, it is. Oh, come on.
So you just kind of pass these little shrubs right here, and then boom, it drops down. It's all rock walled. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
Now we gotta walk out of this.
I know. We're gonna help each other walk up this hill. But
We're gonna encourage each other.
it's such a pretty area. We
It
can kind
is.
of see how he, you know, Mr. David Douglas kind of enjoyed being in this. If you're, you know, somebody that loves trees and the forest and plants, they kind of get lost in like the koa trees and the different stuff that's here, because even the koa trees and stuff have the hina fern on top of it, or the moss that's growing on it. So there's a lot to see back here, and it's really, really pretty and peaceful. You hear the birds chirping in the background.
Now those birds, hey, here's the thing for you too. Those birds that we hear, those are actually that's one of those endangered Hawaiian ones that's got the curved beak on it. Oh, there's banana polka right there. See the flower?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I gotta show
different
that.
fruit and stuff like that. We'll show that to you guys later when we get a close-up of it. But there's all kinds of stuff back here to explore and see. And if you think of him who's not even from here, he's from England, he's checking out this new territory. It's just like, hey, you could get lost in here, and you know. And the story is somebody sneaked up on him and pushed him in.
Cow, look at that.
Look at that plant.
That's a cone.
Oh, nice. Oh, so we're on good restaurant.
Yes, yeah, I was talking to him
Oh,
about
that's
those,
nice.
but- These dry bushes they're blackberries. Not in season right now, but who would have thought have blackberries in Hawaii? You can kind of see some green over there. Here's some, they call it banana polka, this little vine that's growing inside of the blackberries. See if we can find some bigger, but you can see the blackberry here. That's a little plant. And again, some koa trees with the really cool moss growing. This area gets a lot of rain, and usually, even if it doesn't get rain, gets a lot of cloud cover comes in. It's kind of cool. It's a cool tree. It's a koa tree. More blackberries. Here we go, up the mountain.
I can't feel my lungs. Yeah. Let's just stage right here while I close the gate.
Cause what is it? It's gotta be like 8,000 feet, right?
Somewhere.
8,000 foot
probably that-
elevation?
80.
The dog looking at you back there like, hello.
I know. No, it's a.
She's the one that's breathing through the whole damn thing, that dog. We're trying to talk in here. I was like, it's not me.
Jeff's holding his breath.
Yeah.
So it's a forest reserve. It's like a high elevation moss that just grows on the trees here, but it's so pretty. It makes you realize that you are away from civilization. You are high up on this Mona. Yeah?
It's so pretty.
Yeah. Love to be away from everyone. Okay, bye. Hi, friends.
Hi. We're gonna do some heavy breathing exercises as we go up the hill here. Look how pretty the grass, how thick it grows and how high. That's great.
It's a little bit of a walk, isn't it?
I can just picture this kikuyu grass and the wild cattle just
Isn't it beautiful?
frolicking through these fields.
Let's take a minute and look at the growing grass. Look how high and how nice that is. Hey, is that a fruit tree?
Even the dog's tired.
That is.
One more here.
But you know, Dr. Douglas, he had a good set of lungs.
This is high elevation, that's why.
Really high elevation.
I'm sure he had more than one day to get up here,
True,
and he walked, so he acclimated along the way.
he did. Well, what if he was riding a horse or a donkey?
Well, then it had a chance to acclimate getting up here. My fat butt in the truck didn't do nothing. I ate a musubi. Get the camera off me. As if she didn't have enough exercise, she's on the mountain treadmill. Just keeps you going. There you go. Come on. Get them knees up. Get them knees up.
I'm getting good. It's like a whole 10 seconds.
That's which at this elevation is like 30 minutes at sea level stuff, okay?
Okay, hurry, we're good.
Yeah,
I think my boots are clean.
they look perfect. Thanks for watching.
Okay, until next time, aloha.
Huyo.
Take care, malamapuna.
Alamada aina.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Goodbye.
Let's go look at a banana polka.
Yes.
You know what? You know what, woman? I will be the one to decide what I wear and when I wear it. And I'm gonna go change real quick. Get the camera out of my face, woman. Come on, dog. You guys, gonna be a good show. I just decided I want to go change, so I'm gonna go put some jeans on and stuff. Come on, dog.
Na Yehova oi, e ho o mai ka I mai, a e mālama mai. Na Yehova e kau mai I ka mālama lama, o kona maka ma luna iho o, wa e loko mai ka I mai ia oi. Na Yehova e maliu mai ia oi, a e haawi mai I maluno.